Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound. Well, today I'm going to share with you a little prepping haul I did. And so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I got at Sam's Club today. Before we turn it around, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel yet, please do so. Just click that little gray button or little red button down there and turn it gray. Once you've clicked that, click on the notification bell. That way you'll get notified every time I post a new video. Doesn't mean you have to watch it, but let you know what's out there and what I'm doing. Also, if you can, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. That helps me out with YouTube's analytics and helps move my videos to the front. And hopefully you can get more people prepared. Alrighty, so let's get this turned around now and we'll actually go over what my prepping haul was. Alright, before I start covering everything I got here, I want to go over something with you that is very important. At least I believe it's very important, especially if you're prepping or you're a homesteader or someone just cautious about what you're spending and making sure you have enough supplies for your family. What's been going on the last month or so, to me, seeing, in what's on YouTube, on the news and everything, is very suspiciously familiar to what was going on last year at this time. What I'm talking about is the shortages that were being reported back east. Now what happened last year was some of the homesteading channels and prepper channels I was watching back east were reporting, oh, Walmart's out of toilet paper and alcohol and face masks and safety gloves and everything else. And then, oh, Sam's Club's out and Costco is out. And this was going on for a while, and the outages seemed to move from the east towards the west. Well, with these shortages going on, it took about 6 weeks before here in Idaho, I noticed the same problem. By the time I got here, though, the Sam's Club here suddenly went up and put up signs. Well, not suddenly. They waited until one weekend they ran out of most of their frozen food, and then they immediately threw up signs in the middle of the weekend saying, one item per customer. They're not doing that yet. But when I went into the Sam's Club this morning, I went back to the where the toilet paper and paper towels are, and lo and behold, the stacks were so high, I had to stand on my tippy toes to pull something off the top. And for the paper towels here I got. And for the toilet paper, they stacked high. Almost couldn't see the sign posted up above how much they were. And they had loosely, not on pallets, just loosely stacked piles of the toilet paper down below. So I have a feeling it's going to do the same thing. It's heading from east to west, because this is almost exactly the same thing happened last year. People back east were saying, we're out, and we had fully stocked stores. So if you have an opportunity, listen carefully and see what you might be able to do or should do to get yourself ready. So let's get on to what I was able to stock up on. So like I said, I'll walk back there. There was a ceiling high almost. I was up on my toes and barely grab the bottom corner and pull it off. So I got a package of the Select a Size Members Mark brand paper towels. I have about half of one left here, but if that's going to happen again, I want to have more. So I got one of these. Oh, and it was on sale. They had the thing that says, and it had the orange yellow sale placard thing up there with a new price on it. So I grabbed one. I didn't think I needed to be a pig and grab two, because this should be able to last me through, August at least, and plus the other half I got should take me to the end of the year at least. All right, toilet paper. I grabbed two because toilet paper is more important than paper towels. Trust me. I think you all know that and don't want to have to be using leaves. These were also on sale. I was like, wait a minute, they're having a shortage back east. They had stuff is on sale out here. So I grabbed two. Something else I noticed that was on sale, and something I'm going to be using here, is the, lower this down just a little bit. Okay. The 2-gallon, or the 2-gallon twin pack here of distilled vinegar. I got 2 of these. It was on sale. And I used this for making a organic, non-toxic weed killer, grass killer to use around the place, especially around the perimeter of the garden. I don't want to be using Roundup or something like that and having the overspray go into the garden area. So I got 2 of these, and they had back in stock again the 25-pound bag of salt, but it was at regular price, so I just got 1 of those. I used the salt with the vinegar to make the weed killer. So that's a you can find, if you want to know exactly how to do it, there are several videos about using salt and vinegar to make weed killer. Check them out. I did one last year about it, so you can check that one out too for the exact percentages. Now, something else when I was there, I saw that I haven't seen since last May. That was the nitrile gloves, the twin pack. All they had was large, which is what I use, so I grabbed a twin pack because I use it when I'm mixing, like when I'm mixing up the weed killer, because I don't want my hands to smell like vinegar. And I also use it when I'm changing the oil on the tractors and doing things like that, because I don't want my hands all get the oil and stuff in there and spend 20 minutes trying to get that dirty oil out. So I use the examination nitrile gloves for that. Something else I was able to pick up, which I haven't seen since last spring: rubbing alcohol. They had a bunch of it there, and so I grabbed 2. And then there were some other things I looked at, but I really didn't need to get them. Right now, here in Idaho, our Sam's Club in Idaho Falls seems to be fully stocked on everything. But if yours is not, you may want to think about getting something extra, because in a month or so, that particular item may not be available. After I got done with Sam's Club, I went over to Albertsons to get some stuff. And I spotted a pack of clothespins. Now, we use clothespins on, like say, with the bread, instead of trying to get that twist tied back on it, or the little plastic snippy thing that kind of clips on there. It never really seals it tight. We just use a clothespin. We just, give the loaf a little spin, clamp it on there and set it down. Same thing with the hamburger buns and the hot dog buns, the chips, anything bagged like that. We can use clothespins just to seal it up, and they're inexpensive and they work great. So that there was my haul for today. My prepping for the future here. One of the things I want to point out too is I'll try to leave in the last 20 seconds. I throw up some end tags where you can look at videos that I've done that you might be interested in. I'm going to be throwing up 2 special videos for you. One is my 1,500 subscriber giveaway with the rules for the stuff I'm giving away, which happens to be canning lids, which nobody has right now. I happen to have a whole bunch of them, so I'm going to help people out and give away some canning lids. Got 8 boxes to give away. The other video. Had a brain fart there for a second. Getting old here. The other video is a link to the live stream we did on our fragile supply chain, where we explain how, like a domino effect, you knock one domino out of line, and nothing's going to go, or you knock it over and everything starts falling to pieces. Well, that's kind of what's happening right now because of the Suez Canal. And you may be going, well, how is the Suez Canal affecting our prepping? Well, the cargo ships that carry the containers don't just go back and forth over there. Some of them, a lot of them, they'll go from one side up through France or Spain or England, dump off the cargo there, bring on more cargo, head over to the United States. They'll drop some stuff off at on the East Coast, pick up more cargo containers, go down through the Panama Canal up to the Port of Long Beach or the Port of Oakland or on up to Seattle and unload all the stuff there, pick up more stuff there, and then head across the Pacific to China, swap pickups there, and the ships will come back. So the ships make a big round-the-world type back-and-forth trip. Well, with the Suez Canal shut down, there's all these ships that are stacked up there going, how are we going to get through? Are we going to get through? Do we want to go all the way around to Africa and to get up there? Well, obviously that costs a whole heck of a lot of money, and they were hoping that it was going to get opened right away. Well, they finally got it opened yesterday, and they're getting the ship, well, the ship they got floated, so the canal's not yet open, they got the ship floated, they're adjusting it, and they're trying to get it out of there, all right? So once that is clear, then ships can start flowing again. However, the damage has been done. The dominoes have been knocked over. The delays have been happening. Not only are ships delayed, but there's a shortage of cargo containers to put supplies in to get ready to go because the ships are full and they haven't been able to unload those supplies, unload those containers to be unloaded and to be reloaded with supplies and put back on ships. So there's a big lag time there. And so not only is there that problem, the oil ships that we are importing oil, why I don't know, we are still exporting more oil than we're importing. Some of the political games being played, oh, we'll buy your oil, you buy our oil, and we'll do these, anyways, that's a whole nother story. So gas prices are going up because the oil ships aren't bringing their imported oil here. And for some reason, we don't want to go ahead and use the oil that we would be exporting. And anyways, like I said, it's a whole nother headache of the on the political level. So gas prices are going to go up, which means trucking prices are going to go up. All shipping prices, even by rail, because the fuel for running the trains price is going up. Everything's going to be going up now because of the delay in getting supplies over here. So prices are going to start going up here in the next week or so. So if you have a chance to get something that's on sale now, do it. And if you say, oh, I only need like 6 cans of soup. If it's on sale, get a dozen. You'll save money in the long run, and you'll have your supplies in case suddenly, oh, the trucks aren't making it. They're stalled out of gas, whatever. Trucks aren't running. Then you need, you're going to be there wishing you had more food and supplies. So get it now while you can. I see a bad time coming this summer. I could be wrong. I hope I am. But that's what being prepared about is all about. So if you're a beginner prepper or a beginner homesteader or an old timer, get your supplies. Alrighty? So, as always, everyone, stay happy, stay safe, and stay prepared. I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to check out the links here at the end for those other 2 videos. Take care.